In a courtroom bright and bold, and he marks the stories he told. With a finger pointed high, he's the ace, the reason why. Through objections loud and clear, truth and justice always here. From the witness stand to the judge's chair, and he's ready beyond compare. And he marks in Phoenix Wright, fight for truth with all his might. Mean of spirit and Maya by his side, together they'll turn the tide. He's defending the accused, while baby Gumshoe is confused. Solve the case, bring the truth to light, with Andy Marks and Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright.
Is this the longest trial we've done? Feels like it. That one or trial 5. Actually, it's probably trial 5. Trial 5 from the first game. Nick? Yeah? Do you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me, and well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. On top of that... Excuse me. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Good morning! Two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. What do you mean? My mother's coming today to show her support. Yeah? Yeah? That's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Excuse me. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough! You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again! Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later, then. I'll leave you to your alone time. Phew. Thank goodness. Nick. This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Oh, that's right. Her mom is probably fucking guilty, so like, she doesn't, yeah. That's actually smart. Court is in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already! Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool! Wearing the foolish fool's clothes. The famous one is me. I am the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Aha. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you in such good spirits today, Miss Fey. It's true. When they say women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Fool, you fool! Fool, you fool!
Alright, let's hear it.
I'm gonna talk like this whenever I'm whenever I'm doing regular sentences. But when fool comes up, I'm gonna talk like Killer B. Fool, you fool! Good job on that voice. Thank you. The prosecution has determined from that time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What?
But, Miss Von Karma! Then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
I never said that wasn't the defendant.
Then what is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room.
Excuse me. Exited the room, and I believe this is when she dropped this key.
Can you substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fay, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Witness, name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fay, and I am a spirit medium in manner of speaking.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean in the manner of speaking?
I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you keep watch over the defendant, correct? No, I don't know why I'm like doing that voice. Wait, why am I doing that voice? Yeah, I was actually speaking like a villain before, wasn't I? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then.
Spirit severing technique?
A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is...
Yes, that is...
You! Be quiet! Yes, now witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. How did she escape from the room? We would have seen that.
What?
And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. What a fucking blatant lie.
Order! 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 Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time.
Your Honor, I'll try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. This has a naughty side to him. He likes when they take control.
After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hands, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrust me away from herself and escaped from the room.
I mean, she's basically the judge now, right? Pretty much.
With great strength, she hit me on the back of my neck, and I fainted for a short while.
What a fucking liar!
I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that.
What a fucking lying piece of shit. Why have you hidden this from us until now?
I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise.
That's right! She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making a point to take a stab at me? Never mind.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Save. Just now, you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to?
I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir.
Lada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks.
Oh, is that so?
I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. I could already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks.
What did you do after that, Miss Faye?
Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as to call the police? Is there a possibility that if there was a possibility to escape, then one of us should have stayed behind?
Yes, that is a very good point. At the time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another... Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself.
There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room?
I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger. Is what I thought for myself.
What a fucking lying sack of shit.
Well, that was a very noble of you, Miss Faye.
This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you.
Are you satisfied now, right? Miss Faye, please continue.
During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. This straight caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement?
I'm afraid I don't.
Excuse me.
I'm afraid I don't. That statement I gave you was a lie.
But why would you lie about something like that?
It is very painful for me to say this, however.
The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? So you were covering for the defendant?
Well, yes.
It was only later when I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she?
The witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later.
Yes, very well.
Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my shoulders? Now, witness, continue with the statement. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you?
I'm ashamed to admit such a thing, however, yes.
But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember, at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey.
Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called.
But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away?
Well, yes, I would have, however.
You fainted?
I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps? And then the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy? Witness, elaborate on that point for us? Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great, well now what? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this, but the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? I mean, she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. Who the fuck else would be here? Looks like Von Karma's ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough! From what I could tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't gonna come back and bite us in the butt. Now let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Is this where fucking Ketchup Head comes in? Yes, yes. Be quiet, you. Now then, what the escapee had done when she had gone to speak to a certain person. She went to speak to someone. Who was it? The prosecution calls... Oh my god. Fucking eeny meeny. I'm gonna pick this bitch apart. I'm about to pick this bitch apart. The prosecution calls Miss Eeny Meeny, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eeny Meeny? I think you can see where this is heading. Witness, your name and occupation. Okay, so my name is, like, Eeny Meeny. I'm, like, researching, like, parapsychology stuff at the, university. What is parapsychology? Let's see, it's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Meany. After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. This is all right, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine for my sake. Poor judge. Well, not even poor judge, poor Wright. The judge is a fucking cuck. Like, when the channeling started, I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. I was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy. Like, in a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying that the person who entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at the time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh well, this is... Witness? Like, yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. My sister, like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. There's so much layers to this. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eenie? You see, like, here's the part that got me confused. So, like, did Maya ever actually do, like, the channeling? Like, there's still a lot of moving parts here. She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all just made up? Was it all just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Yeah, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind the tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine the witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish... Oh, no, excuse me. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. Thank you. I wonder if we'll make this more... I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Yeah, we gotta go kill her bee. Was that because of your sesame allergy, was it? Like, that's right. I think there were sesame seeds in the lunch that they served that day. I had this premonition that it was going to totally be a seedy day. Yes, indeed. I see. Am I the only one who missed the boat here? Anyway, you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Do you know the time? Maybe a little before 11 a.m. Something like that, I think. 11 a.m. Yeah, my stomach is totally ready for, food. No. I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. What time was it when someone came into your room? Oh, so, that's, what you meant. You should have been more clear about that. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. It's really...
That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? Never mind. Witness, about this person who entered the room. I love how we didn't get anything from that. Let's see something. Are you absolutely sure? I guess. You guess. Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. More than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer. Well, Mr. Wright? The defense rests. Oh, that was a colossal waste of time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miami? One second, let me... Just want to try something. Maybe the article? Alright. Okay. That last part. You were happy in a sad way? Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister. But wouldn't most people react here with a surprise? 1 second, sorry. Wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one out? Seeing a dead loved one alive again? But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like know all about the curing channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Should I drop this line of questioning? So you really didn't think anything strange about the whole encounter? No? Like, there wasn't any reason for me to, like, think anything was strange. But don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while? Mr. Wright, the question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister, is it really that important? Yes, it is. It is very important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is. But I've got a bluff for now to make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay. I'm like totally cool with that. Gotcha, you dumb bitch. That was a very well spun lie, Miss Ine. What are you blabbing on about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now. Are we, Phoenix? Miss Miney, may I remind you what you just said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah, and... But... I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this. The blood spray. Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Order! Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney? I'm thinking. Don't interrupt me. That... Why is the fucking judge just getting shit on? And what are you stammering on about, Your Honor? Well, The witness. The personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. First of all, calm yourself, witness. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to snap. Now hurry up with your testimony. If you please. Just still looks shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. After the murder, part 2. Like, the side room was, like, kind of dark, you know? Okay. So, like, the costume is, like, purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I, like, persuaded my sister it wasn't, like, right to do something like that. Oh, did you? And then, like, I took my sister to the channeling chamber. Yeah, okay. Genuinely shocked you're still on. I want to finish this, dude. I want to finish this. I am tired, don't get me wrong. But I want to finish this case today. Yes, now I see. I didn't think this case would be this fucking long. You have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think? Like, thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Absolutely not. Alright, I guess not. Very well. You may question the witness. Well, what? How much more of this case do we have? Why are you saying well for, Steve? Steve. This is part 5 of 6. Okay. How long? Okay, so how long is this part and how long is part 6? Because I feel like we are almost done. We are on the last day of the trial. Second half of part 5. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to power through. We've already gotten this far. I can't imagine part 6 is super long because there's no investigating. No idea how long the end will drag out, though. No idea how long the end will drag out, though. Oh, shit. Okay. Like, part 6 will drag out? Or this part right here? I figured as much. I mean, we're just going to keep pushing through. I think we did most of the bulk of, like, the stuff already. I can't imagine that we'll be on here for more than... The end of these is always a lot of backstory and talking, that's true. I can't imagine we're on here for more than 2 more hours. We'll see, though. Alright, save. Was it during the day? I'd say maybe an hour more. Okay, that's not too bad. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto the court. Like, that's right. Excuse me, how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's?
You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Like, okay. Ugh, can't breathe. Let me out of here. You didn't see the blood? Like, yeah. But she must have had a gun with her at the time, then. That's, Are you gonna tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either? I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Continue. And I, like, persuaded my okay, wait. And what was your sister, Miss Meanie Money, like at the time? Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she had just shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. And she said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Ms. Morgan. Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you? Like, yeah. Was your sister calm? Was your sister calm by that time? Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, really made her feel a lot better. I like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better. She says with her whip at the ready. And, like, Miss Morgan was, like, the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney? Like, sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place, huh? Like, what do you mean? When you... Crime scene, right? Going or arrived? I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. Like, no, nothing strange. That's a big-ass lie. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Think harder. I know you can remember something. I, like, totally can. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber all that important? I ask because it's very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but, like, okay. That is a lie. The ball? Yeah. I mean, the ball does contradict that, but whatever. Do I just use Pearl then? Yeah, there we go. You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber? However, that is impossible. Like, what do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Interesting, you have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden? Yep. Which means anyone walking through that area would have seen her. So, Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that? Nah!
Objection!
As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at the time. You honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous. It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. What sort of foolish? There's no way someone walking along the winding way could have noticed Pearl. This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot. What is this going to prove? You know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why. She broke the urn? Yeah! Why do you feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? This urn was broken around the time that the channeling started. Ah! And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. What? Miss Miney? Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. Grr. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney. You are a masterful liar. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she says is a witness. So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About what you were... About where you were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? Absolutely fucking not. Your lies end here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Help me, Mia. In her testimony. I know where she was, but like... Earlier in your testimony, Miss Maya, you made the following statement. And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? Yeah, it's true. She wouldn't have done that. It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. And we had gone to call the police. So, like, what does that have to do with anything? Oh, look at that. The true colors are coming out. It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact? How? I concede that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room couldn't have known that. Which means, Miss Miney, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. Gah! But, look at the look at the Manor God map! If one were to go in between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question. Don't ask the question off to a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yep. The only person who could ask that... The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eeny Meeny. Now is the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place?
Miss Meany was right here, of course.
What? But that's... the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime? Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime.
Order! 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 That's... why, that is...
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that is correct! Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Simple. Miss Eeny Meeny was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where? Where was I hiding?
Here, of course.
Behind the folding screen?
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was looking around behind that folding screen. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball.
Now, Miss Miney. One so young shouldn't be saying...
Shut up, Gramps. As if you know exactly how old I am.
I'm sorry.
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along. Oh man, she's so confident now! The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. Miss Miney, how were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding in inside this box. Ah! That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lotta disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. But that clothing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right! I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright? Do you think you could prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime?
I now present the evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Take a look at the clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing.
What on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground? Where have we heard that before? The folding screen.
It had the same heights.
That's right. I hope this had opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. For your chance to kill Dr. Dre.
Order! Order! So what are you saying? That Mr. Wright? What about this picture?
Are you saying that this person in the picture is Miss Eeny Meeny? That's exactly what I'm saying. I fucking called it! I called it! I knew she looked like fucking Eeny Meeny! I knew it! Miss Eenie Meenie? You were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and then pin the blame on my client. No. Stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea with the witness... Second, let me save. Because we're getting spicy. I thought she looked like Eenie because of the channeling. That's nuts. I thought she looked like Eenie because... Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. This case is cooking. This case is really cooking right now. They're crushing it with this case. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant and killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. Correct, that's not possible. It really is impossible for one person to do all these preparations, that is. Need I remind you, that the foolish receive no mercy. Wait. Miss Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? Well, you can't be serious. Oh, shit. The hat's breaking. Miss Manie? Yeah, an accomplice. This person. If it wasn't someone from Kirin Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. If it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have had the box to use. Morgan Fey? Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Meanie? You shot Dr. Gray with your own two hands. Do you deny it? Ah! I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently toward the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. The murderer crept silently toward... Oh, okay, yeah. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Then, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so that she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
Yes. Bang. Yep. That's why it's 8. Dr. Gray was not actually... Yeah, so he survived the stabbing. He survived the stabbing, and that's when he took out his gun. Dr. Gray was not actually dead yet. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray.
After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room?
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Click. Miss Meanie, she immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through, which is precisely why Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry! Before there are more victims here.
What is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind the murder. Okay, there's a part 6. So I wonder if, like, that's, like, proving if Morgan... how Morgan was involved.
Who is that laughing at a time like this?
Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still, by chance, evolving? What? What is it this time?
Miss Von Karma, surely.
Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood will lose to something this petty? What in the world? What evidence do you have stating otherwise? Please tell me. Like, Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. I guess we have to prove why Morgan Fey was the accomplice. And that is... if the witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Huh? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act? What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, that's, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Meenie want to kill Dr. Gray? What is her motive? Revenge? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say, too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. A motive? That's... I can't say she has no motive here. I have to think of a motive now. What is her reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason Dr. Gray is... the reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is... I mean, it's... Ah! Just as I thought, you born... What? That was 8 minutes ago. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to, like, save, like, right now. What did I miss here? Still taking those whoops like a champ. Guess you didn't have the safe word yet. Safe word is hamburger helper. Okay, what the fuck? That's literally evidence. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through that accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
What do you mean by that?
See now, stupid Gramps. I'm, like, going to explain, so, like, people, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I, like, wanted revenge, then, like, I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was, like, Dr. Gray. I was like, a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? She's back to her airhead persona. However, you see... Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. How did I fail to support my own theory?
The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What Miss Miney has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place.
What? That was like... Okay, like, this is stupid.
Furthermore, there's no reason for Mr. Morgan Fey to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
Tisk tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. How do I have 10? Okay, I'm so confused. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. Hee. See, it's like I told you. I hope you like your slice of humble pie.
Very well. I will now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Meenie.
Objection! Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute.
All right.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. That girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason why she had to kill Dr. Gray. It's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that... If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason?
Can I? Can I really do this? Yeah, sure. I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive. Too bad, you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended, after all. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? You're supposed to be on my side. Yeah, put her in her place. Put her in her place. Avant Karma only cares about the perfect way. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. And I don't care if you are my witness, so help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way.
Very well. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
Hey, wait a second here. Wow. I didn't think we were continuing a cross-examination. I thought I was just going to state a reason. Alright, final part. Here we go. Fucking long-ass case. We started at what, like 11 something? We started like 15 after 11 or something like that. This is probably our longest stream in months. Probably the longest stream since not Mark Madness. Probably like stream 300. It's probably the longest stream since then. Maybe there was one other stream in between, but...
Is it really true about my aunt?
I'm so afraid. I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eenie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. Yeah, like 15 after 11, and we're halfway through at this. What? Yeah, like 15 after 11, we were like halfway through at that point. Yeah, it's kind of wild. And under the circumstances, there's no one else other than your Aunt Morgan.
That's terrible. Why would my aunt?
Everything's going just as I predicted, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, man. Ah! Miss Von Karma!
Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick had nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to be worrying about? Say your own situation. Looking down on me, even though we're the same age?
Are you done yet? You cause enough pain and suffering.
Not yet.
My goal is to defeat you, and let the whole world know about your defeat. Even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion, and we'll know who the real winner is. Alright, Francisca. Part 6. Here we go. Yes, Your Honor.
Can you prove that Miss Eenie Meenie had a motive?
Yes, I believe I can. Miss Eenie Meenie and Dr. Gray have only one point of connection. And that is a car accident 1 year ago. The motive I'm looking for must be there. Miss Meenie, please testify to the court about your car accident last year. Huh? I thought, like, you wanted to, like, ask about my, like, motive. I, like, don't see the point in, like, bringing up the past.
Miss Meenie, if you please.
Okay, okay, like, I totally don't think it'll do any good, but... There was, like... That was, like, last year, in May. Like, something really bad happened at, like, my sister's clinic around then. And, like, the night of the accident, my sister was totally tired while she was driving. And I was, like, totally pooped, too, so I, like, fell asleep in the passenger seat. I, like, woke up because of a jolt, and, like, it was a sea of flames around me. I, like, opened the door and, like, got away.
I think I've heard of this incident.
It was all the talk on the tabloid shows day after day last year.
Yes, and there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister.
Those were merely rumors, yes. Totally baseless gossip.
Yes, Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Right now it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Miney's sister. Meanie, excuse me. Yep, which means I'll have to work this from another angle. Didn't some sort of medical malpractice happen at your sister's hospital then? Yeah, like that was in May too. Like the thing with all the patients dying was like May 2nd. And like our accident was like on the 24th. 2 accidents back to back. Do you assume it's just a coincidence? My sis was like totally tired, so that's why, duh. That was a malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yeah. What was the cause of the mistake? Like I heard it was cause the medications like got mixed up. Was that the fault of your sister Mimi Miney? Like no way. Dr. Gray like wanted to blame it on my sis. That incident has nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that it was entirely Mimi Miney's fault. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Mimi Miney is the one who made the mistake. But, like, it really wasn't my sis. Oh, that's what we're doing. This is kind of scummy. That's what we're doing. So, she was totally tired. You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. It was no wonder, then, that the car accident happened, huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, switch drivers. If your sister was so tired, then... You should have switched with her.
True, true.
Ah, but like, I don't have a driver's license.
This is news to me. I was not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Miney.
Wait. She says she didn't have her driver's license? Or she doesn't have her driver's license? Because this is her driver's license right here. Well, like a photo of for her driver's license. Like, okay, anyway. Let me read that again. I want to press that again. Wait, what? Does that not come up again? If only you had your license and were able to drive for your sister. Okay, so when did she get her license? I guess is the question. Yeah, that was like too bad. Okay. Gotta put a pin in that. The accident happened at night, correct? Yeah, like it was at like 1 AM or so, I think. I had like a paper due like really soon, so like I hadn't slept and I was working like real hard. So it was because of you two. It was because of you two. Well, because the two of you were so tired that this accident happened. And your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. The car was like totally black and there was like a ton of smoke. And I like totally had like no clue what was going on. Please tell us about your escape in more detail. I like kept wanting to forget that time. So like I don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore.
Well, it's alright. No need to push yourself.
I think I like gave an interview after the accident. Like that would probably be more accurate, you know? If that's the article, then I've already got it. Let me look at the... Let me just look real quick. I was slowly tired, and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was a huge crash, and I woke up in a sea of flames. I was like still half asleep. But I opened the right door and like got out. I mean, it seems like her story's like that part at least. Totally tired and dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash. And I woke up to a huge sea of flames. Exact verbiage. Half asleep, opened the right door, and got out. I don't like remember anything else. I think we're about to guilt trip her. Miss Miney? That was a lame lie just now. Like, what do you mean? I know you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purpose of getting your driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Meanie? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but But I didn't get it until after the accident. No, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hadi, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What are you talking about? What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yes, that perverted fake clinic director. Oh, God. No one cares. Witness, when did you receive your driver's license? Like, last November. What? November? The accident happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What? What in the... That's what happened, Mr. Wright. At the time of the accident? At the time of the accident, Miss Meany did not have a driver's license. Cry and my whip will have a... Cry and my whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like, glad you get it. I think... Wait a minute. I don't think this is what happened. But what if, like... Let me see. Now, what if she was the one driving the car? What if she was the one driving the car, and out of guilt for, like, killing her sister, she got revenge on Dr. Gray? Like, what? Like, I don't think that's that far off. Steve, what's your thoughts on that? And she obviously had no proof that, like, she could have driven the car because, but like, mm, like it seemed like it might be a little far off at this point, but like, hmm, like the wheels are turning a little bit. I don't think it's that far off, and like there'd be no now like she obviously is like guilty, like she's obviously feels guilty about it. Because look at this verbiage here too. If Eeny Meeny is to be believed, then the one driving the car was her sister Mimi Meeny. So like, and like she was even incredibly vague here. I don't remember anything else. I was totally tired and I dropped off to sleep. Then there was this huge crash. There was this crash, and I woke up to a sea of flames. The only thing that I could think of, I was like half asleep. I opened the right door and like got out. I don't know. That's just a theory. Like I don't think it's that far off. I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would have like let me drive. And I think that's the problem. She said she got on the right side. Could it be an international car? Maybe. It's not that far off either. Don't just stand there to yourself. Not you too, Mia. With the whip, and the pain, and the ow. Miss Meanie, why do you think you would not have been allowed to drive anyway? And, that's because I think this situation calls for more detailed testimony. Miss Meanie, if you please. Like, how annoying. Oops, like, sorry, didn't mean to be mean. I wouldn't be allowed. Okay, let's see. Like, around that time, I was getting, like, really close to getting my license. My sis was, like, this totally big fan of cars, and, like, really valued them. She, like, had gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She, like, would say things like, no way am I letting a nude drive my car. So, like, that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night, too. Loser, you might not be far off, bro. You might not be far off. I see. A bright red car for sports. Now then, the defense begin my question of the... I'm not terribly knowledgeable about cars, but... Yeah, loser, you might be onto something. Because, like, when they say sports car now, like, that opens up the possibility a little bit. So what do you mean by really close? Like, I had one of those permit things. I think that's what they're called. Permit. Wow, the big-name lawyer doesn't even know what the driver's permit is. Well... this lawyer never had a permit. Ignorance is to be whipped. What is with her? All she said. That's all she said in the last few minutes. It's utter nonsense. So, like, may I continue? She valued cars? How much would you say she valued her car? Well, like, she'd flip out at, like, the drop of rain. And, like, she would notice if someone, like, touched the car door with dirty hands. In that case, why bother taking the car out of the garage ever? Why does she take such special care of the car? How can he say that? It was a brand spanking new car. New car? Like, you would want to, like, get it dirty. Would you, Mr. Lawyer? I would think that cars get dirty. I would think that cars getting dirty is just another fact of life, but I guess people who really love cars think otherwise. Phoenix, try asking something of more significance, alright? Well, Miss Manini, what kind of car was it? It was a new car? Yeah. She had, like, gotten it. It was, like, from the UK. No way! Loser! Yo, is my theory correct? Did she accidentally... was she driving? She was driving the fucking car. She was driving the car, crashed it, got her sister killed, and winded up killing Dr. Grand revenge. Wow, loser! Loser, that was a half-court shot? And, wow. Bravo. Bravo. That is fucking spicy. That's good. That's good. Woo-hoo! This case is cooking. This case is cooking. Ah, man, she had like just gotten it, and it was like from the UK. The UK. Were those her boyfriend's initials? It was like a really special model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. I guess her love of cars would be the obvious next topic. Excuse me. I really don't know anything about cars. I had a feeling this was bound to come up. Your Honor? Yes? Yes? Please have the witness a pen What was just said to her testimony?
You mean the part about being a special import car?
Yes.
Sorry. Well, if you like cars that much, then...
That's not my point. Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either.
Miss Meanie, would you please fix your testimony?
Sure, whatever. My sister's new car was like a totally special model from England. I yelled, hold it, pretty forcefully, but I don't actually know what to ask about cars. So yeah, what am I supposed to pick for a topic? Let's start with this. Why are British cars good? Like, huh? They're expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars in the States. It would seem there's no benefit to owning one. Like, huh? This whole steering wheel thing on the right side, it's kind of goofy, isn't it? You. What do you know? There it is. That's... Oh, man. There it is. There it is. There it is! Forgive me. Her personality really changes at the drop of a hat. It's interesting, isn't it, Phoenix? Bit by bit, we're beginning to see the real contradiction behind this case. Wow. Wow. Was your sister good at driving? She was like totally awesome. She like said she was going to be the like racing queen of the nursing world. Somehow I think she bumped my question off track again. And that was when the accident occurred, correct? Like, yeah, I like immediately reached for the passenger seat door. Okay, now I'm getting the picture here. I think she actually, I don't know if she's saying that as like she reached for the passenger seat door for her sister, and like she couldn't get it done, but she wasn't awesome at driving, specifically a car on the opposite side. Yeah, well I don't think her sister was driving. She was fucking driving. That's what I'm getting at. Because in her testimony, when she was getting interviewed, she said that I was half asleep and I opened the right door and got out. So she was driving. Her sister wasn't driving. She was driving. Her sister was good. Oh, but she wasn't. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I like immediately reached for the so I think she reached for the passenger seat door, and I don't know if she's saying this as a lie to make her seem like she's the passenger, or if she legitimately tried to save her sister and couldn't, and fled like in a daze.
Sounds like you had a terrifying time.
There's something very big here. It's going to be hard to break apart such a natural sounding testimony. We have to attack it. By doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Do you really think so? Believe it. There's a path. I know it. You almost sounded like a prophet for a second there. Is this it? It is. It is. Miss Meanie. Do you remember this article? It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor. Which side is the passenger seat? Left or right?
Well, it's on the right side, of course. Because the driver's is on the left.
That would be if it were an American car. But it would be the opposite on a British car.
Opposite?
The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side.
What do you mean by this?
Miss Meanie, you said that you had escaped through the right side of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that would mean you were in the driver's seat.
Order! Order! Order the court! Order!
Mr. Wright is blabbering nonsense again. Eni said that the person who was driving was her older sister, Meanie. That's what Eni said, yes. But this is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Phoenix, it looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. So, okay. So, maybe not out of guilt, but maybe to prove her innocence. Well, she probably was super guilty about it. And she probably legitimately feels like the doctor is the cause for her sister's death. But she actually got her sister killed. And in trying to clear her name, killed Dr. Gray. Or make herself feel better about it. Right? And like, yeah, something like that. If we connect the dots, there can only be one answer. I like to ask a core question. Eni or Mimi? Who was really driving that car? Obviously, Eni. And the answer is Eni Meanie, of course.
Why would you say that?
Because Eni Meanie just said it so herself in her testimony. She said that she escaped the car from the right side door, which would have been where the driver's seat was.
I'm inclined to feel sorry for a foolish
fool who foolishly spends his time foolishly.
And at the time, Miss Eni Meanie had not received her driver's license.
And that is why the accident happened.
Hold it, Phoenix.
It looks like you still don't see the real truth behind the accident. The real truth? The outside of the box. Isn't that what we always say? Alright, one more time. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. Oh, was it Mimi? What? The answer is one person who had a driver's license, Mimi. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive.
But you just said the witness is Eni Meanie was the one in the driver's seat.
Which leads us to the next question. The next question? Who was the person standing at the witness stand right now? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Wright? The witness's name is... No way! No way! Is this what they're doing here? Is this what they're doing here? Wait a minute! What? 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 Whoa! No fucking way. Did not see that coming at all. I thought they were going this way, and they went this way. Eni died and Mimi stole her identity. That's fucking insane. Mimi Miney is your real name. all this foolish dribble. Then how do you explain her appearance? The witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstructions, the surgeons used a picture. Facial reconstruction surgery? This is a picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister.
But Mimi Miney, she died in the car accident?
That's what everyone thought. However, that was not the case.
Then, the body they found at the crash site.
That was the body of the real Eenie Meenie. Isn't that right? Mimi Meenie. Yo! What the fuck? It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. She fell asleep at the wheel. Oh my god. She fell asleep at the wheel because her boss really did drug her. And she didn't make it out. Well, and her sister didn't make it out. She made it out, but her sister didn't make it out. So in order to... But what was she thinking at the time? Like, I'm gonna get revenge here? Or was it just so that, like, that's why she didn't want the channeling to happen? Yeah, but like... Yeah, of course, because if Maya does the actual channeling, she's not speaking with, yeah, if Maya actually does the channeling, it doesn't happen. Because, like, she's not actually dead. But, like, okay, so, like, I guess the question is, like, her giving the doctors that picture, was that, like, 3D chess? And her, like, or is that just a picture that she had? If she was still herself, Gray would try to kill her again, so she became her sister. So do you think this is all premeditated? That car accident 1 year ago, the one who died that night was Eenie Meenie. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eenie. Wow. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Meenie from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see why. I'm sure now you can see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray.
What do you mean?
What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of the nurse that died on the crash, Mimi Meenie. However, that would not have been possible, because Mimi Meenie was in fact still alive. And that fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So, this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. But what's the meaning of... Did she actually drug those patients? Because there's no reason to hide that. There's no reason to hide that she's still alive unless she actually drugged those patients. Right? Like, that's my only line of thinking. Because, like, why go through this entire charade of faking your death, taking your sister's identity, and now stopping someone from doing a seance with you? Like, obviously, it's like why go through all that? Now I think she drugged those patients. Now that's what I'm thinking, at least. Because, like, there's no other reason why, right? Like, why go through all that? Like, obviously, like, stopping the seance, like, would prove that she's still alive. But, like, there's so many layers to this, and
And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? This is what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in fact, and in that moment, his fate was sealed. What? Well, Miss Miss Von Karma, why did you say my name just now? Why did you say my name just now? Huh? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? Aw. That's right, I admit it. My real name is Mimi. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. Oh, is she gonna kill herself? So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to throw away yourself to become your own sister? I am Jets. What's up, alright at best? How you doing? What up, David? How you doing? Now I remember who you are. What's up, David? Now I recognize your name. This case has been cooking. This case has really been cooking. Alright, let's hear the reasoning why. Can't believe we're almost at 6 hours on this fucking case. I think I understand why. Mimi wanted her old self to disappear because of this. That's about the malpractice incident. Dr. Gray was right. It was an accident. Yeah, it wasn't an accident. Okay, so I was right. Yeah, I don't think she did it maliciously, but it was an accident. And like, because she did this, yeah, she wanted to cover it up. Okay. The mistake was caused by the nurse. A nurse by the name of Mimi. That's right, the person standing before us today. So I was right. And a few weeks after this mishap, Mimi had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. The timing couldn't have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Yo, this case cooked. This is the best case we've done. This is the best case we've done. And don't know if it's particularly close. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only he hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo-jumbo. Mumbo-jumbo? Becoming Eni had been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult? I hate it. I hate it all. Okay, what's going on here? I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here, such as why did Miss Meany go with such a complicated plan, and why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant was Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Francisca Von Karma. I'm gonna enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? I'm gonna be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Oh my god!
Hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! This course is a fraud, a sham. Now then, looks like it'll be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness. So I'll go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Okay, man, there's so many questions. We didn't even get all our answers. What? Congratulations, Maya. Sis? Aw, gotta screenshot that. Anytime I get a me and Maya moment. It's good to see you, Maya. It's good to see you, Maya. How you doing? Sis! Sis! I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream, I smelled a really familiar scent. A familiar scent? I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was a box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. Aw. There's so one thing I don't get. What's that? What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? I mean, we broke in because we heard a gunshot. I think Mimi had plans to open the door to the chamber herself. And then, you and Lotta would have witnessed quite a scene. A possessed Maya Fey, who had just committed murder. She had it planned down to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congratulations, Maya. Thanks. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen ever again. I'm fine because I have to help you out, Nick. But every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt. Hey Nick, tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi with such a plan like this? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't you just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped Mimi with her plan was... I want to make sure I get this right. I think it's Pearl. I'm pretty sure it's Pearl. Yeah, it's pretty much, yeah, it's Pearl. Pearly? 4 years from now, a new master will be born into the Korean village. And that person will be you, Maya. And? But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear, and... what would happen then? The branch family and my aunt. No. Morgan's spiritual power is too weak. The next person would be Pearl's. Ah! Everything was done for her sake. It was also Pearl's can become the next master. Wow. I feel bad, but I don't feel bad. I can see that. Did Maya say something just now? I think that she was saying, I thought so. Date and time unknown, detention center. Solitary confinement cell? What is going on? Oh man, they're still cooking, huh? My precious Pearl. They put her in solitary confinement? You are the only one suitable to be the master of Curran, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I helped that brainless nurse carry out her murder, and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying, witless main family girl. That Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dear Pearl. A chance will present itself. Your time will come. That's fucking ominous. That's ominous as hell.